can't do any of that. You have to downsize the American dream. Forget about the dream you were taught in school. You got to lower your expectations because this country can't do it anymore. Well, I'll tell you, it makes me nauseous when I hear those people talk, because I know we haven't given up on America. The rest of the civilized world has figured out a way to do all the things that I mentioned, and I got to believe that with a half a brain leading us, we can do the same and have a better country for everyone out there. So we're going to hold them to a very simple standard. Are they helping or are they hurting workers in this country? And we'll build up our labor movement in the workplace and in the political life. See, we want an independent labor movement, strong enough to return balance to our economy, fairness to our tax system, security to our families, and moral and economic standing to our nation. We can't simply build the power of any political party or any candidate. See, for too long we've been left after Election Day holding a canceled check, waving it about. Remember us? Remember us? Remember us? Asking someone to pay a little attention to us. Well, I don't know about you, but I had a snootful of that shit. No more waving checks and begging. No more. See, our goal is not to help candidates or parties. Our goal is to improve the lives of working families and to strengthen our country, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And when it comes to politics, well, we're looking for real champions of working women and working men. And I have a message for some of our friends. See, it doesn't matter if candidates and parties are controlling the wrecking ball or simply standing aside when it happens. The outcome's the same for us either way. If leaders aren't blocking the wrecking ball and advancing the interests of working families across the country, working people will not support them. See? This is where our focus will be now and in 2012 and beyond. We'll uphold the dignity of work and restore respect for working people. This year, teachers, nurses, public employees, and firefighters have been all vilified. Decent jobs with economic security have been cast as more than America's workers deserve. More than we deserve. A wage that we can raise our family on. A pension so that we can retire, so that a retired person, like my brother-in-law, doesn't have to go to work 3 days a week in a beer distributor because they cut his pension in bankruptcy court. Decent jobs with economic security, more than we deserve. See, low-wage, part-time, temporary, no-benefit work is being sold as the new normal for our economy. Well, that new normal is not good enough for America's working class, and we reject that new normal, and we will change that new normal. Taking a stand against it. And so have working people all across America. It has to be a movement that we create for jobs. It has to be a movement big enough for every worker who wants to form a union to bargain for a better life. Whether the NLRB says they're entitled to a union or not, we're going to get them a union. It has to be a movement. It has to be a movement to fight against intimidation, for an economy that honors the dignity of all workers and our fundamental freedoms for every single day. You see, we'll work for it. We'll stand for it. We'll fight for it. And together, we'll bring out the best in America, and we'll bring out the best in each one of ourselves and for each other. So to build the future that we know we can have, that we must have, for ourselves and for our children and for our grandchildren. And we will never, ever back away from that, I promise you. See, it's time to stand together against the worst of Wall Street and with the best of America. Stand for those who want to work but can't find a job. For working families to keep their homes out of foreclosure. For workers trying to keep jobs that are good enough to support families and send their kids to college. For our veterans and our young people, for our healthcare workers, for our private workers, for our public workers, for all workers. It's our chance to stand for an America that works for every last one of us out there, blue collar, white collar.